Hello and thank you for watching. My name is Thomas Mergel for Headbanger GTFO, and we have some quick reviews today. A lot of quick reviews. It's a beautiful day outside, Tuesday, March 22nd, and the kids are outside playing, so if they're screaming and balls being bounced in the background, that is exactly what that is, and I want to wish Wyatt XM a happy birthday. He is turning 15 years old today, so congratulations. He can get his permit. And we have a lot to go through, so let's just dive right into this. First album will be Horrifieds of Despair, exciting old school death metal that wants to melt your face off with each track as blazing riffs and speeds penetrate my skull. Enjoyable bass work and percussion makes this stand out even further as the vocals swarm in and force me to kill people with my hair as I whiplash my neck in a headbanging frenzy. Some moments of the album are okay at best, but there are other moments where this band just excels with some quality old school death metal musicianship. One thing I'd like to note is how this band will utilize some melodic riffing at times, and it's a wonderful thing. Just wonderful. 7 out of 10. Next up we have Imperial Triumphant's new EP, Incest. Blech. The Tyrants from New York have returned with a mentally fucked release, and it all kicks off with something you'd hear from a haunted carnival. The sound continues onto the second song as the derpiest guitar riff and tone begins to form. Then it continues on into something more and more and more as the band molds this awkward riff into something more tangible and listenable. This EP kind of has this mentality and execution throughout the 3 songs displayed on here. It's very unsettling, crashing, chaotic, and filled with the kind of destruction that only someone with a fucked mind can really enjoy. This is some very interesting black metal, and I think Incest is fun for the whole family. 7 out of 10. Next up is the Thousand Sufferings Burden EP, and if you like Triptychon, well then this will surely tickle your gonads in a good way. Dark and slow churned riffs with spoken raspy vocals, all encased in an ominous writing style that makes it creepy and good. 7.5 out of 10. Next up is Core Prophemia's Aborigines. Core Promifia is brutal death metal in the most chaotic fashion, but with the most generic vocals imaginable. Though guitars and overall writing is okay, heavy as all hell, but lacking anything remotely memorable. The vocals are what brings things down. They are just too forced and have no lasting qualities to it. There are some moments where they mesh well with the music, but the growling needs to be either changed up entirely, or if it's going to remain one-dimensional, they need to change up the kind of style during the songs. 6 out of 10. Next up is Unnatural's The Path to Ruin, and oh man, fans of Obituary and 6 Feet Under should easily enjoy what Unnatural are creating here. Incredibly bassy, groove-oriented riffs with crushing moments and quality vocals really makes this one not only fun, but instantly enjoyable. Both horns up. Head is definitely a bangin'. 8 out of 10. Next up is The Beast of Nod's Arrival. If there is anything I can enjoy, it's well-written death metal with massive technical and progressive elements found in it. And, add a little sci-fi into the mix, and it's fucking stellar music. The Beast of Nod is an incredible ride of ups, downs, melodies, heavy riffs, multiple styles of vocals, punishing drum work, and damn good production values. Make sure you listen to this band. This is an unexpected and exciting release. 8 out of 10. Then next up we have Hyperion's Seraphical Euphony. I'm probably butchering that. My apologies. Never said I was perfect. And just wow, this is melodic, symphonic, and atmospheric black metal that is just satisfying on every level. Something about this just calls to me. The songwriting is exceptional. It's classical in many ways, and it's just absolutely breathtaking. It's Swedish black metal that reminds me of Children of Bodom crossed with Dimmu Borgir, which may sound weird, but it actually works really fucking well. 8.5 out of 10. And then we have Soul, S-O-L, The Storm, Bells, Chime. Lastly, or not lastly, I have much more to continue, sorry. I want to briefly talk about Soul. It's depressive with slow music and haunting vocals bellowing over it. Really no true riffing or groove about it, just darkly written passages with somebody yelling over it for what it is. It's interesting on the first listen. I just can't imagine someone jamming this thing on a daily basis, though. It has very little appeal for repeated listens. Still, it's a very interesting musical journey and story, so 6.5 out of 10. Now let's go to Double Experience, Unsaved Progress. Double Experience, which for the sake of this review, I'll just be calling them, Double XP, is a Canadian rock and roll band whom, you've guessed it, keep it nerdy and definitely, with a niche style of music that is catered to those who like to game and, we like to party with some good rock and roll music to it. And honestly, I like it. The music is good. Nothing too exhilarating in the guitar department, but it's listenable. The music is the lesser focus for me, though, as the lyrics are sung in a manner that I'm not usually into, but the talent is undeniable and great. Definitely something you need to listen to at least once. Very fun and different. Change up your usual listening routine with this album. And I'll give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Let's see, we have Graves at Sea, The Curse That Is. Graves at Sea is basically your generic sludge metal with I mean, if you like sludge, this might be incredibly perfect for you. I do enjoy sludge, but it has to be more thought out. It has to be more, maybe atmospheric in a way, with different styles of vocals. The vocals here kill it for me. I don't think they do a good job in that department, but for what it is, Graves at Sea is a listenable sludge album that, I think you should try once and see if you like it, but I'll give them a 6.5 out of 10. Next, we have Zealotry's The Last Witness. This album is phenomenal. These guys write some exhilarating technical death metal, a little bit of progressiveness in there, but it's just tangible, it's enjoyable, and you'll snap your fucking neck to it. Very, very heavy in the vocals department. I think they execute that perfectly, and it sounds great with the music. I give them an 8.5 out of 10. And let's see, I think I'll end this with Miss Sartham's newest, Pillars. Now, if you listen to Isolate last year, this is pretty much a continuance of that. And yeah, it's basically just space-driven atmospheric black metal that's incredibly heavy on synth, and it's pretty much just a continuance of last year's album. So if you loved that, you will definitely love this. It is Miss Sartham is very unique in their own niche, in their own genre, and they're gaining some good traction and doing pretty well with some fans. I see nothing but good news about them. So yeah, more of the same. Lots of synthy, spacey, epicness, just massive, with some incredibly heavy black metal vocals every once in a while. It's not just filled with screams and everything, but they are present. And yeah, I'll give that one an 8.5 out of 10. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.